Hello, my dear students. I hope you are enjoying well. Today, I'm going to give you some very important tips for learning English fluently or for speaking English fluently. Students, today in this video, I will be sharing about 9 golden tips for speaking English fluently. The first tip is about practice speaking regularly. Remember, students, you know very well, practice makes man perfect. Or we may say, practice makes a student or any person perfect. Definitely, it has a vital role in fluency. Okay, the more you practice, the better you will speak, undoubtedly. Okay, so use small paragraphs, read English, and try to summarize that paragraph in your ways so that you may have fluency and you may start learning well like good speakers. The second tip is about immersing yourself. That is what? Change your environment adaptive for English learning. Change your devices also adaptive for English learning. You may use English ringtones. You may use English newspapers every day. You may use English, cartoon channels. You may listen to English news on your TV channel. Okay, so you have to make your environment where you are living, whether you are living in a rural area or urban area, it doesn't matter, but you have to be in that environment. Make your environment conducive to learning English. Okay, so this will help you in getting fluency. So the third point that I will suggest you, that is about thinking in English. Remember, you have to think in English. You have to leave your mother tongue behind right now till you have perfection in your own language, I mean in this English language. Okay, then after you may come back to your mother tongue also, but right now you have to think only in English. Okay, so when you wake up, just think some lines in English. Okay, like I'm going to brush my teeth, I'm going to have plenty of water. Okay, like that, I'm going to have a walk outside. Such small sentences may be used in the beginning. Okay, this will help you a lot. Even on the road while you are walking, okay, you have to think in English. Try to translate the things that you see around. Okay, try to get the meaning of those words which are around you. All right, and if you if you speak in English, if you translate those things into English, definitely that will help you a lot. Okay, my dear students, our next point that is very much important, and that is about learning phrases, not words. Okay, remember, while you are learning anything to acquire this knowledge, you have to focus on sentences. You have to focus on phrases, not a single word only. Even in a dictionary, suppose if you read any word in your dictionary, okay, so try to use that word into a sentence. Okay, this will help you a lot. Okay, in this way you will learn how to utilize that word or how to frame up sentences. Okay, start from the small one in the beginning and gradually lengthen the sentences. Okay, so do not take long sentences in the beginning. This may be discouraging for you, so remember, go with small or short sentences. Okay, well, our next point is about imitating native speakers. So whenever you switch on or you turn on your television, you have to go on the new channel, especially by the native speakers, and try to learn how do they speak. If you learn how do they speak, that will help you undoubtedly great. Okay, so I would suggest you from the Indian news channels first of all, and once you have command on that, then after you should develop your listening skills with the native English channels. Okay, native English news channels. Well, even in your environment, suppose if there is any expert of English, try to listen to them, very intently, and try to imitate afterward. Okay, because once you open your mouth to speak, definitely you will be able to speak more than the need. Okay, so whenever you listen to your professor, your teacher, your good friends who are well versed in English, well, you may imitate them. Okay, and for more, you may be regular with my channel. Okay, English with Dr. Firoz, an expert's voice. All right, now we'll move to the next point. That is about recording yourself. Don't forget, use your mobile phone. Okay, use your recorder. There's one default app in your mobile that's about recording. So whenever you learn any new word, you construct into a new sentence, try to record that and listen to it after playing back. Okay, sometimes read a paragraph in front of your camera, and after that, after the recording is over, play back that, listen to your mistakes, listen to listen to your own speech that you have delivered right now. Okay, listen to your own reading that you have read right now. What will help? Okay, this will help you in introspection. This will help you in examining yourself. Okay, that where you need development, where you need improvement, where you need correction, and where you can remove your mistakes. Okay, because unless you listen to you and you are not satisfied, how can you expect that the other people or the listeners will be satisfied with you? Okay, once you are satisfied, understand 90% it is done. Okay, means 90% people will listen to you. Okay, they will understand you. Okay, all right, students, now we are going to the next important point, and that is to accept mistakes. Okay, don't think that in the beginning you will be expert speaking. Okay, you will expert in speaking like native speakers or like experts. Okay, remember, while you are speaking, there's a chance of committing mistakes. It's a human nature. Even native speakers in Canada, America, London, they commit mistakes. Just take one example. In your own language, that means Hindi, or you may be from different languages, okay, Urdu, Bengali, whatever. All right, you must be seeing that people commit mistakes even in their own mother tongue. So right now you are learning a foreign language, okay, international language, so there's a full chance of committing mistakes. So don't be afraid. Once you are afraid, you will be discouraged, and this is going to be a big drawback. So I would like to suggest you, keep speaking. First of all, speak. Later on, examine that what you have spoken and how to improve that. Okay, those mistakes must not be repeated. Okay, but in the beginning, you have to speak. Unless you speak, nobody can help you in getting, mastery on this language. Okay, so be fluent while you are speaking. If you think about your mistakes, what will happen? You will stammer. You will commit more mistakes. Your speed will be slow, or your tone will be boring for the listeners. All right, now we are moving towards the next important point, and that is to focus on fluency over perfection. So once you get perfection, then after fluency will come. And for that you have to be regular with your studies. Okay, and while you are speaking in English, keep your grammar outside. Okay, because while speaking you have to focus on maintaining the tone and rhythm of speaking. Okay, so there the pronunciation matters a lot. Okay, there the use of the word matters a lot. Okay, so grammar will be understood by the person's by your context, by the context you are speaking in. Okay, so in the beginning I would suggest to keep your grammar beside, but don't ignore grammar, because language perfection, language accuracy comes with your grammar. So you have to think over that with priority later on. Okay, but first of all, learn vocabulary, Well, and then after, utilize those new words that you have learned into sentences. All right, students, now our next point, that maybe the 10th point, okay, is about acquiring vocabulary. That means learning word meanings. Remember, if you have learned word meanings, if you have learned vocabulary, definitely understand your 50% problem is solved. Okay, so for that I would like to suggest you good dictionary. Okay, and try to learn at least 10 words every day, and use those words in sentences. Okay, what will help here? Means you will acquire the meaning of those words in English that you see around. And first of all, I would like to say you to learn those words that you use in your daily life. Generally, what happens? Some people have bad notion. They start they check a dictionary, and they have a target that today I learn 10 starting words with A, with letter A. Okay, and gradually we'll be learning more words. This is a very bad practice. What happens in this? You learn the words, later on you forget. So I would like to suggest you take a page of dictionary, okay, and sort out the words that you use in your practical life daily. Okay, you may use a pencil. Okay, I would like to suggest, because if you use highlighted set, it will defile your dictionary. Okay, because this is not the single property. This is utilized by your siblings, by your children. Okay, it goes from one generation to another generation. Okay, unless that dictionary is devised. And follow this instruction that I'm giving to you. This is very much important. What is that? Take a page, okay, and from that page, what happens? Suppose this is the page, and take selective words. Well, mark down there, or you may use that those words in a diary or in your notebook. That will be more beneficial. Okay, because while you write, automatically something is stored in your subconscious mind. So after learning those words, maybe 5 words in a page, 10 words in a page, so make a target of learning 10 new words every day, and below those words or beside those words, draft some sentences, supporting sentences, because once you draft sentences, that remain in your mind for long. There is another way also. You may take some storybooks, some novels, and from those novels you may select out some new words. Okay, simultaneously that will help you in your practical life, because the language of a novel is practical. That is about happening with the author. Okay, the authors share about their own life, okay, their own experiences, and that correlate with ours. And the third is the newspaper. I would like to suggest you that in the beginning you should use storybooks instead of newspapers, because in newspapers every time new words come, okay, and sometimes those words are found in the dictionary and sometimes not. So that may make the work very much hectic, and I would not like to suggest to go with that first of all. Okay, because the language of the media is also different than your own regular languages. Okay, so students, these were very much important points. Okay, and I would like to suggest you start speaking first. Okay, bit by bit, gradually each and everything will come on the track. Okay, so with this, have a pause, and I would like to suggest you to subscribe this channel, English with Dr. Firoz, an expert's voice. Okay, on this channel, well, I'll be updating, I'll be adding more videos, such nice videos, okay, supporting videos to develop your learning skills, okay, especially English. Okay, all right, so have a nice reading. This is my wish to you all. Well, have a great day. Thank you very much.